Hello, Days of Our Lives fans. Buckle up, because the latest developments in Salem are set to shake things up like never before. Love, deception, and shocking revelations are about to unfold, and we are here to break it all down for you. Let's dive into the chaos. Things are heating up between Jada Hunter and Shawn Brady. Their undeniable chemistry has been building, and now, it appears to be reaching a boiling point. Recent teasers suggest that their connection could take a dramatic turn, leading to a passionate night that could change everything. But is this a moment of true longing, or a reckless mistake that will leave lasting consequences? The latest Days of Our Lives spoilers hint that Jada and Shawn's flirtation escalates unexpectedly. The weekly preview reveals them bonding over a game of darts, sharing laughter and stolen glances. What starts as lighthearted fun quickly deepens into something much more intimate. As Shawn's steady presence soothes Jada's uncertainty, she lets her guard down, seeking solace in his warmth. But is she truly drawn to Shawn, or is this simply an escape from her confusion and emotional turmoil? Meanwhile, across town, Rafe Hernandez remains trapped, desperately searching for a way to break free. With every passing moment, his hopes of returning home grow slimmer. Little does he know that back in Salem, Jada is on the verge of a decision that could alter their relationship forever. If she crosses the line with Shawn, will there be any going back? And when Rafe finally returns, will he come home to a devastating betrayal? Rachel Blake has taken Rafe hostage, determined to keep him out of the picture to protect her own sinister agenda. Locked away in a dimly lit room, Rafe is bound and left with nothing but the sounds of his own thoughts. Days blend together as he battles exhaustion, hunger, and the gnawing fear that he may never escape. He has no idea what Rachel's endgame is, but he knows one thing: he cannot allow her to win. Despite his isolation, hope is not entirely lost. Brady Black and Steve Johnson are closing in, their relentless pursuit of the truth leading them step by step toward Rachel's secret hideout. Every clue, every witness, every uncovered detail brings them closer to Rafe's location. Their urgency grows as they realize that time is running out. If they don't act fast, Rachel may disappear with Rafe forever, or worse. Meanwhile, Ava Vitali is caught in a web of deception. She has been drawn into this dangerous game, though she never intended to take sides. If she is discovered, it could lead to an explosive confrontation, one where loyalties are tested, and lives may be lost. Will she betray Rachel and help free Rafe, or will she prioritize her own safety and stay silent? Steve, a seasoned investigator with years of experience, knows that confronting Rachel won't be easy. Known as the elusive woman in white, she has managed to slip through their grasp before, but this time, there's nowhere left to run. Steve is prepared for a face-off, knowing full well that Rachel won't go down without a fight. But the stakes have never been higher. Rafe's life is on the line, and failure is not an option. As the rescue mission reaches its climax, another storm is brewing in Salem. If Steve succeeds in freeing Rafe, his first instinct will be to call Jada, to let her know that he is alive, safe, and on his way back to her. But what Steve doesn't realize is that the truth waiting for Rafe on the other end of that call is more devastating than anything he could have imagined. Will Rafe return just in time to salvage his relationship, or will he walk into a nightmare, one where betrayal, heartbreak, and regret await him? The clock is ticking, and the truth is about to explode in ways no one saw coming. Picture this. Jada, still tangled in the sheets with Shawn, hears her phone ring. The sudden sound cuts through the heavy silence of the room, making her pulse race. Half asleep and disoriented, she reaches for her phone, expecting nothing more than a casual message or a routine call. But the moment she answers, her entire world tilts on its axis. Jada? Rafe's voice comes through the speaker, breathless, desperate, and very much alive. Her heart stops. He's free. He's been fighting to return to her all this time. She grips the phone tighter, a lump forming in her throat. The weight of the situation slams into her like a freight train, shock, guilt, and utter devastation taking over in an instant. She turns, her eyes falling on Shawn, his face relaxed in the dim morning light. The man she had sought comfort in, the man who had made her forget, if only for a night. But at what cost? Her mind spins, her pulse pounds. What has she done? Had she given up on Rafe too soon? How will she ever explain this? And then, as if fate hasn't punished her enough, the truth begins to unravel. The real story behind Rafe's captivity is about to surface. Arnold Feniger, the man she had blamed for so much, had never been acting alone. He was following orders that had come directly from E.J. DiMera. The elaborate deception had painted Rafe as a cheater, a liar, and unworthy of her trust. And she had believed it. The realization sends her spiraling. Rafe was never unfaithful. Every decision she had made, every ounce of pain she had endured, had been built on a lie. Her world crashes down around her, and she suddenly finds herself facing an unthinkable reality. She had betrayed the one man who had remained true to her all along. If Days of Our Lives truly aims to deliver the ultimate shock factor, they may take this storyline to the next level. Imagine the sheer devastation if Rafe walks in at the absolute worst moment, catching Jada and Shawn in bed together. The air would crackle with tension as realization sets in, the betrayal hanging thick between them. Rafe's emotions would spiral into a volatile storm, anger, disbelief, heartbreak, all colliding in an explosive scene that would alter their relationships forever. Jada, frozen in shock, would struggle to find the words to explain. Shawn, equally stunned, might attempt damage control, but how could they possibly justify what has already been done? Rafe's face would harden as the weight of Jada's betrayal settles in. He had fought to return to her, endured captivity and deception, only to be met with this ultimate betrayal. Of course, Salem thrives on secrecy. In a desperate bid to salvage what remains, Jada and Shawn might make a solemn pact to bury the truth, to pretend this night never happened. Jada, terrified of losing Rafe forever, could convince herself that keeping this secret is the only way forward. But deception in Salem is never permanent, and secrets, no matter how deeply buried, always have a way of clawing to the surface. When the truth finally comes to light, as it inevitably will, the fallout will be nothing short of catastrophic. Will Rafe ever be able to forgive Jada? Or will this ultimate betrayal be the final wedge that tears them apart for good? With Rafe and Jada's relationship now hanging by a fragile thread, the road to reconciliation seems nearly impossible. The trust they once shared has been shattered, and even if they attempt to mend what's broken, the cracks will always be visible. Salem's history of passionate, yet tumultuous, relationships suggests that this won't be the last challenge they face. But the question remains, can love truly conquer all, or has the damage already reached a point of no return? Meanwhile, the tangled mess of Arnold and Rafe's identity swap continues to unravel. More shocking truths are bound to emerge, each revelation further shaking Jada's already unstable reality. She finds herself questioning everything, her past choices, her misplaced anger, and most of all, her heart. If she had known the full story from the start, would she have ever turned to Shawn? Or was her night of weakness inevitable? The consequences of her actions extend far beyond herself. Rafe, now aware of what happened in his absence, must make a decision. Does he fight for Jada despite the betrayal, or does he walk away, knowing that their love may never be the same? Our Days of Our Lives predictions suggest that Rafe and Jada's journey won't lead to a fairy tale ending, at least, not yet. The road ahead is filled with heartbreak, deception, and unexpected twists that will keep viewers on the edge of their seats. One thing is certain. Salem's storm is far from over, and no one will escape unscathed. As the turmoil in Salem reaches a boiling point, the fate of our favorite characters hangs in the balance. How will this tangled love triangle unravel? Will Jada and Rafe find a way to mend their shattered trust, or is their relationship beyond repair? And where does Shawn fit into all of this? Will he fight for Jada, or will he step aside and let fate take its course? The fallout from these events is far from over. Secrets have been buried, but in true Days of Our Lives fashion, they won't stay hidden for long. As more truths come to light, expect betrayals, heartbreak, and unexpected alliances to shake Salem to its core. With Rafe inching closer to the full truth, will he discover Jada's indiscretion before she has the chance to confess? And if he does, will he walk away for good, or will this be the beginning of an even more complicated chapter between them? One thing is certain, Days of Our Lives continues to deliver gripping drama, and we're here for every shocking twist and turn. Stay tuned, subscribe for the latest updates, and share your predictions in the comments. Will Jada and Rafe ever reconcile? How will Shawn cope with the fallout? And could this love triangle take an even more unexpected turn? We'll see you in the next breakdown. Until then, stay bold, stay dramatic, and keep watching Days of Our Lives.